Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by. Tony's LPs are us. The Elvis light is on. We are recording. This little segment is an announcement for anyone in the tri-state area or anyone in the country for that matter, because some really super news has just come my way. I don't know if you realize, but they're doing a biop on Bruce Springsteen's Nebraska called Deliver Me From Nowhere. It's from a book by Warren Zanes. I haven't read it yet, but I'm sure to pick it up soon if I could find it. Maybe even get an autographed copy by Bruce. But it's about the making of Nebraska, Bruce's solo album from 1982. Now, this was a big deal for us when this came out because Bruce had gone completely acoustic from Born in the USA. At that period, he did all these recordings from this album on a little 4-track cassette deck, or something he had in his own little studio. He did an acoustic guitar, very stark, just a favorite of mine. I believe there's probably one of the most played albums in my collection, in my Bruce collection. I have all of Bruce's published works. I don't have all his bootlegs because that would mean I would need another house, basically. I did have all his bootlegs once. I actually borrowed them from a friend, Richie. I don't know where Richie is anymore, but a high school buddy who was into bootlegs. And I took all the bootlegs that he gave me, maybe 20 or 30, and I put them onto my VHS super hi-fi recorder as if I had a reel-to-reel. So they're around somewhere, and they're pretty cool. Capitol, but all that stuff's available now in much better quality. But Deliver Me From Nowhere is being filmed, and there's a casting call going out to young men and vintage cars, young girls and vintage cars. So if you have a vintage car, it could possibly be in the movie. You probably have a better chance of having the car in the movie, I would think, than being in the movie, because I think thousands are going to come out for this. I'll give you the details, and I'll try to link the website where you could submit photographs, all your vital statistics. It's pretty cool. They're going to be filming in Morris County, and they're going to be filming in Asbury Park. The movie will probably come out sometime in 2025, I imagine. Codename is Husker on the website. So they need local kids, cars. It's all going to be filmed in Asbury Park, and also Morris County, which is in New Jersey. So if you're in New Jersey, Connecticut, New York, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Baltimore, you are available to enter. This is going to be big, because I know just from what happened when the Sopranos were doing a casting call, it looked like Bruce was playing. That's how many people showed up. They actually had to stop it. I think this, though, is possibly where you send in your information and then they contact you. So it's not just a walk-on type of thing, which is much better. I'm just going to show my Nebraskas. If you haven't seen this record, this is a promo from Columbia. I don't believe it's a white label. No inner. I don't have the original inner. But this is the label. This is a near mint copy. But one of my most played albums, and I love to hear Bruce talk about this record, what it meant to him. Very stark, very Pete Seeger, the old days. It's like a throwback. It's not a modern record. It was done in '82. It could have been done in 1952 or 1942. If you don't know this record, if you're a Bruce fan, you know this record. If you're not a Bruce fan, you're on the edge, on the hedge of Bruce, on the wall of Bruce. This is something you should look for. They're readily available. They're not overly expensive. Here I picked up a couple years ago, because I love this album so much, a heavy vinyl, 180 gram vinyl from Record Store Day. There's the hype sticker. And this was only $19.99 Record Store Day. So, not sure when this came out, but this highlights Atlantic City, Johnny 99, Open All Night, remastered from the original source tapes, faithful recreation of original LP packaging, 180-gram audiophile vinyl, and a really nice recording. Here's another original. This I paid $6.97 at Harmony House. I used to work at Harmony House. I actually worked at 2 record stores. Harmony House wasn't as intense as my first store, which was Vogel's Records, but Harmony House was something I did after my other job, my real job. I did it on the way home, and stopped there a couple nights a week and work, because here I have the original Inner, and a great shot of Bruce here. Reminds me of Darkness on the Edge of Town, obviously, but I'll just go over the tracks. This is just a great record. I like I said, I could listen to this record all the time. It's just haunting. It's so well done, even though it's very sparse. It's acoustic guitar. It's like the stuff that Johnny Cash did for the American recordings. That's that basic. And actually, Johnny Cash did do State Trooper, I believe. I believe Johnny Cash did State Trooper. That's on here, which is about a story about brothers that were state troopers. Here you have Nebraska, Atlantic City, Mansion on the Hill, Johnny 99, Highway Patrolman. I love this line. Highway Patrolman's about the brothers. State Trooper is about a young guy driving to see his girl down the New Jersey Turnpike without license or without insurance. And the catch line is, "Please, Mr. State Trooper, please don't stop me. In the wee hours, your mind gets hazy. Radio relay towers lead me to my baby. Radio's jammed up with talk show stations. It's just talk, talk, talk. You lose your patience. Mr. State Trooper, please don't stop me." Open All Night, which is an upbeat tune. Reason to Believe, which is a prayer, basically. My Father's House. Used Cars. Whenever, this is paraphrasing, but whenever the lottery I do hit, we'll never ride in a used car again. That's what this is. So just a great record. Like I said, this is one of my original copies. I cleaned this last because I just pulled it out on 2/10/19 with my VPI. And here's the original Shrink. You can see that there. So I know you guys want to find out about the calling situation here, casting call. Want to be in a Bruce Springsteen movie? They're casting adults, children, people with vintage cars. And this is from NewJersey.com. I'll try to link some of these, but you can easily find it. And of course, this is the, that's that there. I'm going to go back. And please excuse me going to look and read. I don't have a teleprompter. But before I do this, thank everyone for stopping by. Thanks all for all the subs. If you haven't subbed, if you feel like you wish to, you feel like you want to support the station, we try to give you reviews. I'm getting a lot of new stuff in that I'm going to review. I just reviewed a bunch of records last week. We do A-B comparisons and things. So if you like to subscribe, we really appreciate it. If you like to watch, we really appreciate it. We need watch time. We need likes. So this was just published, actually, 20 hours ago or so. So Bruce Springsteen in 1981, and Emmy winner. Bruce Springsteen in 1981, and Emmy winner Jeremy Allen White, who will play him in Deliver Me From Nowhere via these Getty images. So this is Bruce in 81. This is Jeremy White there, and that's Bruce, of course, with the mic. So That's Bruce in 81. He hasn't changed much. There's a lot of specials coming up on Bruce. There's going to be a big special on, I believe, either Hulu. I think it's Hulu coming up. There was just a special on him the other night on a network television. Okay, so I'm just going to read this. I'm going to look down every once in a while. And then, like I said, I'll try to link these. If not, I'll give you the website. Any Bruce Springsteen fans want to be in the upcoming movie about the boss? Here's your chance. 9th of December, Asbury Park, and a few other dates, places, see below. The movie titled Deliver Me From Nowhere follows the making of Springsteen's acclaimed 1982 album, Nebraska, and is based on Warren Zane's 2023 book of the same name. Emmy winner Jeremy Allen White from The Bear, never seen it, heard a lot about it, stars as young Springsteen in the 20th Century Studios film written and directed by Scott Cooper, who also directed Crazy Heart, The Pale Blue Eye, Antlers, and Black Mass. I believe Black Mass was Johnny Depp vehicle about a Boston mobster, I think. Springsteen and his manager, John Lando, are involved with the movie, which is filming in New Jersey this fall and winter into early 2025. Okay, and it goes on to tell us who's going to play Stevie Van Zandt, and also Stephen Graham of Peaky Blinders, Gangs of New York, is playing Springsteen's father, Douglas Dutch Springsteen. And Bruce in concert, if you've seen Bruce in concert, I've seen Bruce, countless times. Probably in the last 4 years or so, but not the recent tours. He's playing Bruce's father. Peaky Blinders is a great movie. I'm not sure which character this is. Emmy winner Paul Walter Hausen is playing Mike Batlan, the guitar tech who sets up the recording equipment in the bedroom of the Colts Neck house that Springsteen was renting while recording Nebraska, his 6th album. So I'm learning things here too, because I forgot it was in Colts Neck. I forgot it was his 6th album. Odessa Young, The Staircase, plays Springsteen's love interest in the film. And Deadline reports that Harrison Sloan Gilbertson, who played in Oppenheimer, will play a friend of Springsteen. Melissa Baum, casting director with New York Grant Wolfi Casting, tells NJ Advanced Media that the production codename Husker, which I'll put on my site, like the University of Nebraska Cornhuskers football team, needs background extras and actors. First, the production is looking for children ages 3 to 17 and adults of all ages and ethnicities, especially Native American and indigenous families, for scenes that will be set in the early 1980s. These scenes are scheduled to be filmed in Morris County on November 22nd. Next, background actors are being cast for filming this December in Asbury Park, Springsteen's famous hangout. And here's a shot with Stevie and the late, great big man, Clarence. That's a great scene. This is from 81 as well. The production is seeking adults of all ages. Like I said, Deliver Me From Nowhere, who also needs people of all nationalities, all kinds of people, big, small. I did see something that they wanted special haircuts. They didn't want buzz cuts for some reason. In August of 1984, Springsteen played 10 nights at what was then the Brendan Byrne Arena at the Meadowlands, which became the Izod Center and is now the Meadowlands Arena, as part of his Born in the USA tour. The area is now used for film and TV production as well as band rehearsals. I went to those shows. I went to 2 of those shows, and it was amazing. It was 10 nights, and the whole parking lot, actually, there was a portion that was set up like a New Jersey beach boardwalk. It was really, really cool. Finally, the movie needs drivers with period cars from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s up until 81. This will be for the December scenes in Asbury Park, December 9th to the 13th and December 16th. So they have all this laid out. When you do a movie, these production locations are done a year, 2 years, 6 months. They're all done way up front. How can you apply to be a background actor, driver in the Springsteen movie? Anyone interested in casting calls can send their name, contact information, whether or not they are SAG, height, weight, clothing. SAG is the union, I believe, for actors, the Actors Guild type of thing. Height, weight, clothing sizes, shoe sizes, and current photos. For the vintage car owners, driver applicants include year, make, model, and color of the car with photos of the vehicle. Go to Husker at gwcnyc.com. So that's Husker at gwcnyc.com. And there it is. For those who want to see it. Put the location of the scenes you're applying for, the subject line of the email. Parents submitting for their children must include the kids' ages. Thank you for reading, and that's it. There's also much more information on various sites. Like I said, this is pretty huge. Who knows, right? You might be in a Springsteen movie. That doesn't mean you're going to actually meet the boss, but the boss will be on set. Especially, it's in Asbury. It's in Morris County, which is by Morristown, if you've heard of Morristown. But anyone can apply. If you're willing to come down for those specific dates, you have to put that in there. And maybe you'll get the call to come down. Maybe you have to read. If it's a reading part, you'd have to read. If it's an extra, you just have to sit there and do what the director or the second director tells you. So pretty cool news. So I hope to see you that. Now what I'll do is I'll try to link some of these sites into my comments. So scroll down my comments. Give me a few hours to do that once I publish this video, and you'll be able to do it. But like I said, if you put in "Deliver Me from Nowhere" in your Google search or your internet search, Bruce Springsteen biop, Bruce Springsteen movie, you'll come to the site. So it's not rocket science, and it's just something I want to bring out there and let you guys know, because you may not know about this. I haven't seen it anywhere else except on a few internet feeds, and I got a nice text from my pal out there who's watching. Thank you. So we're all from New Jersey, so we all love Bruce. Like I said, seen Bruce numerous times. My kids went to see him without me. I went to see him with my kids. So it's just and I met Bruce once. I'll tell you that story. I met Bruce at the Fast Lane in Asbury Park. It was at a John Hyatt show. Bruce didn't play, but Bruce was sitting at the bar, and I got to talk to him a little bit. At that time, and still even now, Bruce could be in New Jersey, and people don't hog him. They don't rush him. They don't bother him while he's eating. It was really cool, and my friends who were really, really big Bruce fans at the time, this was probably right around the time of Darkness, so 78, 79, and they said, don't bother him. I said, no, I have to ask him for something, because my friend Rick was a huge Springsteen fan, seen him everywhere, could verbatim sing stuff from the demos, stuff from the bootleg. So I said, how you doing, Bruce? Can you give me an autograph? There were no cell phones or anything, no pictures. He goes, after the set, which was John Hyatt, I came up there, and he did a nice little autograph on a Fast Lane bill, what the waitresses would use, and it was such a good autograph in pencil. He put to Ricky in pencil, and Rick still has it. I have a picture of it. So that's my Bruce story. So I did get to meet Bruce a long time ago. He was famous then, and of course now he's bigger than ever, anything. We're really proud of Bruce in Jersey. He's done a lot of good things. He does a lot for the underprivileged, as you all know, and just a great showman. So that's it. Casting call for Deliver Me from Nowhere, the movie about the making of Nebraska. So keep rocking. Please subscribe. Please watch these videos. Please go back and look at some of my other stuff. I've done stuff on records, on Stones, Pink Floyd, Hypnosis, just about everything, Hendrix. So thanks a lot. Stay safe, and we'll see you later. Ciao.